Welcome again to Programming Pandas. Today again I am coming with a new video. In my last session we have discussed about conditional statement. Today I am going to discuss about iterative statement. Today's course is on loop statement and we will use the for loop as well as the while loop with example of simple programs. So first of all we will learn the range function. In case of range function the syntax is used with the range function, that is the initial value, final value and the step. So here if we want to display 1 to 10, then we will, along with the for statement, we will use like this: for I in range 1, 10. Here in the print statement we will give I, and for statement must be followed with a colon. So run it. Okay, so indentation is must, print must be here as it is a block. Now you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is range? Range function is used to display the values that is given within the range. If we add the third parameter with 2, that means it will skip one variable and it will display the alternative elements. So you can see here 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These 5 numbers are coming while I adding this one 2. When I have entered the third parameter, that is 2. So this is the step, how many steps it will proceed after displaying the first value. So 1 is the initial value, 10 is the final value, minus plus 1. So here it is given 10, so it is coming up to 9. So if we want to get the value up to 10, then we have to change it from 10 to 11. Okay, so now run it. You will see that it is coming like this. So this is the use of range statement. Now without range I will use one list here. I will create one list having 10 elements from 1 to 10. So this time we are using a list from 1 to 10 having 10 elements, and we are using for loop. For I in L, the list name, we are giving the print statement with the I variable. So I is taking all the elements one by one and displaying all the elements present in the list. Similarly, we can use a string also with for loop. It will also display each and every letter present in the string. Here you can see Python is coming one by one. This is the way to use for loop with list, and other data types also can be used. Now I will write one program that will calculate the sum of the first 10 natural numbers. In that case we need two variables. One is I will take the initial value, first natural variable initial value, and second one I will take one variable that is sum and is initialized with 0. This time I am going to show the while loop. This program will calculate the sum of 10 numbers, that is from 1 to 10. So initially we have to take the initial value 1, and after that we will take the value sum as 0 to get the sum of the numbers. And the condition while with the while statement I am giving a less than equal to 10, because the condition must be true, then only it will enter here. Sum will be sum plus a. First statement is sum is equal to sum plus a, and it will get the value sum equal to 0 plus 1, that is 1, and after that a will be incremented by 1 so that the next value will come, that is the 2. After that 3, 4, 5, all the values will be added to this sum variable, and in the print statement the last value will be displayed. So here you can see 55 is coming. So from 1 to 10 if we add up, then we will get 55. So this is the way to use the while loop. The syntax is always, when we use the keyword we have to end it with a colon, like in for loop also. So this is the conditional loop while. Now I will show you one more program, that is the factorial of a number. For that I am taking a variable f is equal to or fact equal to 1 and one more variable a equal to 1. After that we will read the value for what we are going to calculate the number. we are going to calculate the factorial. So number will be equal to so I am going to enter the value here, and after that this while statement I am taking here a is less than number. We have to take a is less than the number because initial value is being taken as 1, and this time fact will be equal to fact star a. Why? Because this time 1 into 1 initial value. After that, if I take 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So 5 value we will up to 5 we are going to increase the value. That is why this statement is required, a equal to a plus 1. And printing statement again we have to give here, that is factorial. Factorial of the number is fact. These things no need to discuss again because we have already clearly discussed about this formatting of output in my previous video. Now run it, enter the value. I am taking the example as 5. So you can see here 120. So the value 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. It is like that. So factorial of a number, how to calculate the factorial of a number, all of you know. So you can understand the logic, how I am using the logic to calculate the factorial of a number. So that's all for today. We have learned today iterative statement, and under this iterative statement we have learned for loop and as well as the while loop. You also try some other programs so that you will be more clear. And that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and also click on the bell icon to get updated for my new videos. Thank you.